All right, folks, so I'm gonna start this portion of the video where I point out some of the things that you could do to this house to really transform it, really just kind of finish off some of the amazing updates that the sellers have done. Now, I know what some folks might think, hey, Chris, it's kind of weird you're doing this. You're trying to sell the house. Why are you pointing out things that the sellers should have done? Well, here's the deal. If it doesn't matter to you, it doesn't matter to you. You're gonna buy the house anyways. But if you see this home and you're thinking to yourself that you really like it, but for some reason it just doesn't seem to be the right home, maybe you want some more updates, I want to help kind of massage your imagination just so I can help you discover some of the things that you can do to this house, and just understand that if the sellers did all this, the home would sell for quite a bit more, and maybe that would price you out of this particular home or maybe even this neighborhood. So the first thing I want to talk about here is going to be the backsplash. That would probably be one of the first things I would address. Now, I will tell you, you can go to a store, if you're not familiar with it, it's called Floor & Decor. And it's probably the most amazing place in the world when you're updating your house and you're looking for flooring or tile or things of that nature. But you could get a relatively inexpensive subway tile backsplash. And if you did that alone, that would look really sharp next to these dark, countertop here. Now, the next is gonna be the cabinets. I think these cabinets are nice. They already have a little bit of that shaker style look to it. So you could get away with, if you didn't like the color, go ahead and paint them, let's say a white. I would probably go with white for this particular house, but if you painted these white and you redid that backsplash, that's gonna be relatively inexpensive and it's going to really change the look of the house. The next thing I would say, let's say you wanna spend a little bit more money, but you wanna keep the box. Now what the box is this portion of the cabinets, and you can have somebody come out, they'll make you new doors, so you have a really modern looking shaker style door, but you're not paying the cost of all new cabinetry. And then once again, you'd paint them white or whatever color that makes you happy, and that would look really, really good in this space. I think if you did that alone, you know, you could spend anywhere to about, I would say, to do the backsplash, you know, you're talking materials plus a few $100s for the contractors, and then painting. You know, it can be as much as just getting some paint that you did yourself. There are some pretty good products out there that are for really good for DIY style, or you could have a contractor come out here and paint it. Like I said, that budget's going to depend on which level you go with, and obviously on the backsplash, it's going to depend on where you get your material and the material you go with. But like I said, you could really transform the space with minimal, I would say a few $1,000s at most, and it would really, really transform the space. Now let's go ahead and move into the master bathroom, and I want to show you some stuff that you can do in that space as well. The first thing I would probably say to do with this bathroom is, I would say buy the home, because you can't do anything until you own the home. But if you came in here and you just got like a nice, I would say moderately basic, just a nice white, light colored quartz countertop, that's going to look really sharp. Now, same thing, what I said in the kitchen, I would apply to the cabinetry in here. You could paint it, you could get new doors, you could do a lot with it that would really transform it. If I redid the countertops, I'd probably go ahead and use the same countertop material as the backsplash as well. Once again, I'm trying to give you some updates here on a bit of a budget. The other thing would be the mirror. I like having large mirrors. If you took this down, that'd be fine, but you can get a nice frame set that would frame this mirror in, that would make it look really, really sharp. Now let's move over to the bathtub here. The bathtub sometimes can really intimidate people. This is a 59-inch space where the bathtub sits. Now I know right now, and if I can find it, I'll put a link in the description, but if you go to Home Depot, they have a really nice, very sharp looking square tub that should fit right in there. And that would really look good. If I did that, I'd probably go ahead, we could get you the tile that's already in here, and then I would run a bit of a backsplash of the same flooring tile on the back side of the tub. Now let's move over to the shower real quick. Now the nice thing about this shower, well, oftentimes in life there's a pro and a con. I would say the con is you're kind of stuck with this space. The pro is you're kind of stuck with this space. You could have somebody come out here, put in a custom shower pan, which would give it a really nice custom look to it, and then you could just tile this whole space all the way up to the ceiling. If you did that, if you did all the stuff that I'm telling you right now, you would completely transform the way this house looks, because the seller has already done a lot of updates to this property. And just for you to know, if the sellers did these things, this home would sell for a much higher price. So you're gonna be able to get this home and you're gonna be able to do some of the updates that you wanna do, and you're not gonna have to pay that higher price that if the sellers did it themselves. So I know this might seem a little bit strange for a listing agent to do, but I've done it on a few other listings, and it's kind of fun when I watch new homeowners do the updates that I suggested to them, and they're really excited about it. So I hope you enjoyed. I appreciate you giving me your time. I took a little bit more than 6 to 8 minutes, but hopefully it was worth it and you got some value out of it. So I've already mentioned where everything is in the description for open houses and all that good stuff. So hope you have a good day. Hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time. The endings are always hard.